Good afternoon, everybody. It is now 1 o'clock. We're going to give everybody another couple minutes to join. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Uh, Good afternoon, and thank you for joining. I am Rebecca Gibson King, Communications Director for the Oregon Employment Department. Today's speaker is Lindsay Leahy, Unemployment Insurance Director. Agency Director David Gerstenfeld is also on hand to answer questions after our opening remarks. Just a couple of quick notes. As always, this call is being recorded and we will post the recording as soon as possible online and send out the link to everybody who RSVP'd for this briefing. We will take questions after Lindsay's opening remarks. And if you have technical difficulties or are otherwise unable to get your question answered today, you can always email us at communications@employ.oregon.gov, and we will be happy to help you out. I will now turn it over to Unemployment Insurance Director, Lindsay Leahy. Please go ahead, Lindsay.
Thank you, Rebecca. I'm excited to share that the Oregon Employment Department is just 5 days from launching a new, easy-to-use online system for unemployment insurance benefits called Francis Online. For those of you who aren't familiar, the system was named in honor of Francis Perkins, whose life and career embodied the mission and vision of the work we do every day at the Employment Department. Perkins was born in 1880 and was a lifetime advocate for working Americans. She was the first female presidential cabinet member, the longest serving Secretary of Labor in the nation's history, and instrumental in the formation of the Social Security Act and unemployment insurance in the United States. Francis Online will launch at 8 a.m. on Monday, March 4th. The system is mobile friendly and offers features that will provide an improved customer service experience for unemployment insurance claimants. Customers will be able to do a lot more online through self-service features instead of waiting for a letter in the mail or calling the unemployment insurance program. We recognize that big transitions like this can be challenging and there will be bumps in the road, but we believe Francis Online will help us serve Oregonians better and that our customers will appreciate the improvements that are coming. To prepare for the migration from our legacy systems to Francis Online, some services are unavailable, including the Unemployment Insurance Contact Center and other unemployment insurance phone lines. It's important to note that the migration also impacts employers and paid leave Oregon claimants who already utilize Francis Online. As of 5 p.m. today, the migration period will be fully underway and all unemployment insurance systems and customer service will be unavailable until 8 a.m. on Monday, March 4th. During the migration period, customers cannot file an initial claim, file a weekly claim, restart a claim, check the status of a claim, or make changes to claim information. They also will not be able to make payments, respond to requests for additional information, or complete ID verification. Customers who miss today's 5 p.m. due date to file a weekly unemployment insurance claim for the week of February 18th through the 24th will be able to file their claim through Francis Online after 8 a.m. on Monday. Because Francis will go offline later today, I want to make sure to mention that employers and paid leave Oregon claimants will not have access to the system until 8 a.m. on Monday, March 4th. Phone support and customer service for employers and paid leave Oregon claimants are also unavailable until Monday. Our dedicated teams are working diligently through the migration to ensure as smooth of a transition as possible. As with any big technology project, things may not always go as planned, but we are ready and remain committed to communicating early and often about any impacts to our customers. A key part of the transition, whether customers are filing an initial claim application or they have been claiming benefits using our legacy systems, is that all unemployment insurance claimants will need to create a Francis Online account to use the new system after it launches. The only exception will be customers who have already created a Francis Online account in connection with Paid Leave Oregon. Those customers will be able to use their existing Francis Online account for unemployment insurance benefits when the system launches. Starting on Monday, March 4th, customers can create their Francis Online account. Once they have completed that step, they will be able to find their information in Francis Online if they have a current claim. We have created how-to guides and videos to help customers with that process, as well as help with other tasks that customers will complete in Francis Online. We expect a lot of people will call the unemployment insurance program for at least the first couple of weeks after Francis Online goes live. Instead of calling, we encourage customers to first use Francis Online to check claim status and use the other self-service features in the new system. In the coming weeks, it will also be important for unemployment insurance customers to check their mail daily, review all letters and messages from the employment department, and respond quickly to any requests for information. Regularly check unemployment.oregon.gov and follow us on social media for important updates. I want to thank our customers and partners in advance for their patience, understanding, and trust in the employment department during this transition. It has been a long road to get to this point, and I remain confident that we are moving in the right direction. We are following through on our commitment to modernize our technology systems, and we look forward to better serving Oregonians. Now, I'll turn it back over to Communications Director Rebecca Gibson-King.
Thanks, Lindsay. We're now going to open the lines to members of the media to ask questions. If you're joining us by phone, please make sure to hit *6 to unmute yourself. As a courtesy, please limit yourself to one question and one follow-up question. I'll open it up for additional questions if there's time at the end. If you don't get your question answered today, please email us at communications@employ.oregon.gov. So let's look for raised hands. Feel free to raise your hand if you have a question for Lindsay or David. I see a hand. There's Kyra. Okay, I'm allowing you to talk, Kyra, with OPB. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you so much. Kyra Buckley with OPB. Nice to chat with both of you again. And just want to start by saying thank you so much for keeping us updated as this migration moves forward. We've talked a lot and I understand a lot of the details, but since I have you both here, I'm wondering if you could just talk to me a little bit about what the internal communication will look like over the next few days as staff are also going through this transition to new technology. What is that going to look like internally? And then maybe a little bit about what customers can expect next week when the new site opens up. Thanks.
Thanks, Kyra. So we've been communicating a lot internally. We've provided lots of training and guides for our staff to use. We've been conducting what's called sandbox training. So it's information from the production system in the new system and running test scenarios. So staff can really get in there and kind of dig into the program and see like how would I do my job functions within within the new system, Francis Online. We have internal chats. We have support systems and leads. We have trainers. We've been doing a lot of communication and training so that we can get people online quickly and get them acclimated to the new system. We've also done some hiring, and we've hired 40 additional staff to help with that sort of frontline customer service piece, to help on the phones and help our customers. And so providing with them the training and tools that they will need. We also have feedback channels so that they can report back on what they're hearing from our customers, and also what they're seeing within the new system so that we can get them all the tools that they need. You can imagine we're leveraging all communications channels. So we've got, Teams chats and emails and, like I said, desk guides and on all sorts of great internal communication. And then you had a second part to your question, which has completely escaped me. So I apologize.
No. And I kind of snuck 2 questions in at once. So we'll call that my question and my follow-up. But then we've spoken a lot about, some of the benefits of the new system. But I'm just wondering if, once again, you can just talk to me a little bit about what Monday is going to look like when the new site opens and the phone lines open back up. Are you expecting kind of a rush of folks jumping online? And again, I'm guessing staff have been prepared for that as well.
Absolutely. And so that's what we're doing over the next several days, is making sure that staff have all the tools that they need to get ready for launch on Monday morning. We are so excited for that to happen. So 8 a.m., we've got, staff ready. We do expect Mondays are always a heavy call day, a heavy contact day anyway, and especially after a holiday or any sort of outage. So we do expect that call volumes will be high. We're encouraging customers to go online to unemployment.oregon.gov and set up their Francis online account and use some of the self-service features within the system versus just calling us immediately. That way, hopefully they can get their question answered and they can watch the videos and get all of that set up themselves. But we are ready. And as I mentioned, we hired those 40 additional staff that will, be on phones to help people and help anyone who can't find what they need online.
Awesome. Thanks for taking my questions. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Kyra. Let's see if anybody else. Oh, we got Brad Ford. Hold on, Brad. Let me allow you to talk. All right, go ahead. You're
Can you hear
still
me
here.
okay?
There you go. Now we can.
What should users check concerning their accounts after they create a new login?
That's a great question. So once they've created their Francis online account, if they have an existing claim, you're going to want to go in and double check all your information. Check that everything converted correctly. We don't expect that there's going to be any issues, but it's always good to go in and make sure your address is up to date. The information that you provided, if there's what's great is within Francis Online, you'll be able to check status. So if we're waiting on information or things like that, there should be more communication within the system. So really, it's getting in, watching those how-to videos on how to set up the account, making sure that when you enter your information, double check what you put in there so that, we have the right phone number. People don't, transpose numbers or things like that when you enter it into the system to create that account. For customers that are filing an initial claim, they wouldn't have necessarily information in the system, but they create that account and then go find the initial claim application and go in and fill all that information out. But really, sorry, I was just going to say, go double check at unemployment.oregon.gov, follow us on social media so they can get updates on the system. But we have lots of great guides and everything.
Very good. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks, Brad.
Did you have a follow-up question, Brad?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, great. So I'm going to put in a little plug here. So go to unemployment.oregon.gov/Francis. That's FARNCES. That is where all of the current information is about that our customers will need. And that's also where we will be posting all of our how-to documents as soon as they're ready. So those are the videos and the one-pagers that will be able to walk people through the process of creating an account, filing their weekly claims, and then filing an initial claim if they need it. Any other questions? I don't see any hands raised. All right, well, if there's no other questions, I'm going to let these two go. So as a reminder, this call was recorded and we will send out the link to everybody who RSVP'd and we will post it on the media page at www.oregon.gov/employ under the News and Agency Info tab. Thank you for participating today and for your partnership to keep Oregonians informed. I hope you have a great day, everybody.
Thanks, everyone. We really appreciate you pushing some of this information out to help the public. Take care.
Absolutely. Thank you.